So Monday morning starts off completely normal. I walk into class, I sit down next to Marcus, and Mrs. Turner goes, "Class, we have a new student joining us today." Now, normally new kid announcements are kind of exciting. New person, new energy, maybe someone who's actually good at math and can help me next time I mix up my test dates. The door opens, and in walks this kid who is, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible, built like he skipped 5th grade and went straight to being a linebacker. Tall, broad shoulders, arms crossed like he's already annoyed at everyone in the room before he's even said a word. Mrs. Turner introduces him as Tyler, and Tyler does not smile. Tyler does not wave. Tyler just scans the room like he's evaluating us for weaknesses. And guess where Mrs. Turner puts him? Next to me, of course. Because apparently the universe looked at my 5th grade year and said, "You know what this kid needs? More chaos." At first, Tyler doesn't really say much. He just sits there, doodling something in the corner of his notebook, occasionally glancing over at my stuff. I try to be friendly because that's just who I am, so I lean over and go, "Hey, I'm Robi. Welcome to the class." And Tyler just looks at me, looks at my pencil case, which fine, it does have a cartoon on it because the Chicken Club gave it to me as an official membership gift, and he goes, "Nice pencil case, dork." And just like that, I already know this is not going to be a smooth friendship. Word spreads fast that Tyler is, say, not exactly warm and fuzzy. By lunchtime, he's already knocked over someone's tray by accident, made fun of a kid's lunchbox, and told Devin from the Chicken Club that drawing chickens is, quote, the lamest thing he's ever seen. Devin looked personally wounded. The whole club was in mourning for the rest of lunch. Marcus and I are sitting there watching all this unfold, and Marcus goes, "Man, this guy's rough." And I go, "Kidding. I already got called a dork before 9 a.m. That's a new record, even for me." Which, considering my history with kindergarten classrooms and secret chicken passwords, is really saying something. Things get worse during afternoon recess. We're playing basketball, and Tyler is dominating, which, fine, he's clearly good at sports, no argument there. But every time someone messes up, he's got some comment ready. Somebody misses a shot, Tyler goes, "My grandma shoots better than that." Somebody trips, Tyler goes, "Careful, don't hurt yourself, rookie." It's like he's got an insult loaded up for every single situation. And honestly, it's starting to feel less like trash talk and more like just trying to make everyone feel small. Then it's my turn. I get the ball, I line up my shot, and I actually feel pretty confident about this one. I take the shot, and it's actually looking good, arsing through the air perfectly, and then it just barely rims out and bounces away. And Tyler, of course, does not miss the opportunity. He goes loud enough for the whole recess to hear, "Nice shot, chicken boy. Maybe stick to drawing birds instead of playing basketball." Now look, I've been called worse. I survived Marcus telling the whole cafeteria I cried during a movie, which, again, for the record, was allergies. But something about chicken boy in front of literally everyone hit different. Mostly because it wasn't just a joke. It was said with this little smirk, like he genuinely enjoyed watching me get embarrassed. The whole recess got quiet for a second, that awkward kind of quiet where everyone's waiting to see what happens next. I didn't really know what to say, so I just kind of laughed it off and walked away. But honestly, the rest of the day felt kind of rough. Not gonna lie about that part. Even Marcus tried to cheer me up at lunch, going, "Don't worry about him, man, he's just trying to seem tough because he's new." Which, okay, made sense, but it didn't make the chicken boy thing sting any less. That afternoon, Mrs. Turner announces we're starting a new group project, this time about building model bridges out of popsicle sticks, and she's assigning partners again. Which, considering my history with assigned partners, immediately makes my stomach drop. And sure enough, guess whose name gets called next to mine? Tyler. I actually let out a groan loud enough that Mrs. Turner gave me a look. Tyler didn't seem thrilled either. Honestly, he just kind of rolled his eyes and slumped back in his chair like this was the worst possible outcome for him too. Which, fair, I guess the feeling was mutual. We start working after school in the library. and for the first 20 minutes, it's basically silence. I'm measuring popsicle sticks, he's just kind of staring at his phone, and neither of us is saying a word. Eventually I just go, so, are we actually gonna build this thing, or are we just gonna fail together there in complete silence? And Tyler kind of smirks, actually smirks, not the mean kind this time, and goes, fine, let's do it your way, chicken boy. I decide, against my better judgment, to just roll with it. Technically the Chicken Club has built some pretty impressive structures. Chicken in a spaceship required serious engineering. And Tyler actually laughs. Like a real laugh, not a mean one. And he goes, wait, that's an actual club? People actually do that? And dude, it's the best decision I've made all year. You should come check it out sometime. We keep working, and slowly the whole vibe shifts. Turns out Tyler is actually really good at building things. Like really good, probably from doing this kind of stuff at his old school. He starts explaining how triangles make structures stronger, which honestly sounds made up, but he swears it's real engineering, and our bridge starts looking way better than I expected. While we're building, I finally ask him, so, why do you go so hard on everyone? Like, is that just your thing? And Tyler goes quiet for a second, and then he goes, new schools are kind of scary, man. If you act tough first, nobody messes with you first. Which honestly kind of made sense in a weird way, even if the execution was rough. I go, yeah, well, calling people chicken boy isn't exactly the friendliest way to make friends. And he actually looked a little embarrassed and mumbled something like, yeah, I know, my bad. By the end of the library session, our bridge is actually looking amazing, easily one of the best in the class, and Tyler and I are joking around like we've known each other for way longer than one day. He even asked if the Chicken Club takes new members, which, considering this morning he called it the lamest thing he'd ever seen, is honestly a huge turnaround. The next day at school, Tyler actually apologizes to Devin for the chicken comment, which shocked literally everyone, including Mrs. Turner, who looked like she wanted to give him a gold star just for that. And by lunch, Tyler's sitting with us, listening to Marcus's very serious pineapple pizza opinions, and honestly, it feels like he's been part of the group the whole time. So yeah, turns out the scary new kid wasn't actually trying to be a villain, he was just nervous and using being tough as some kind of shield, which honestly is a very 5th grade thing to do. Doesn't excuse the chicken boy comment though. That one's staying in my memory forever. Mostly because I'm definitely bringing it up every time he loses at basketball from now on. So that's the story of how I went from being called Chicken Boy in front of the entire recess to gaining a new friend, a genuinely impressive popsicle stick bridge, and possibly a new member for the Chicken Appreciation Society. 5th grade really does not stop throwing plot twists at me. Next time things get even weirder because we've got a school field trip coming up, and let's just say our class does not exactly stay together the way we're supposed to. You are absolutely not going to want to miss that one. Subscribe so you catch it the moment it drops, and let me know in the comments if you've ever had a scary new kid turn out to be a total sweetheart, because apparently that happens more than people think. See you in the next one.